Hello friends and frenemies, you know who you are. I'm Josh, this is Josh Builds Stuff, and today is Saturday, which means I thought it would be fun to do something a little different. If this works, if it's fun, if it's something that you like, maybe we'll do it as kind of a recurring thing. But what is it that we're actually doing? Well, I wanted to give a little update on me, my life, my LEGO channel, and also look at some upcoming LEGO sets and give some early first impressions. If that's something you're interested in, stick around. If not, please also still stick around. Just leave me up in the background or something. I don't know, just leave a like or something. We're trying to battle against an algorithm after all, right? So I actually went ahead and made a bit of a schedule that I can follow today because I want to keep this as like a tight 10, 15, probably closer to 15 of things that I want to talk about. The schedule. I want to talk about newly released sets, some upcoming sets. I'll give a little life update, just also in context of the LEGO channel, and then a channel update, some upcoming videos and some videos that are already out. That being said, let's get started and just throw out the whole schedule. You know me, I'm a free spirit. I like to just kind of go with the flow. And I was looking through a magazine earlier. What magazine, you might ask? Well, it was Magnolia magazine by none other than Joanna Gaines. If you're not a big fan of Chip and Joanna Gaines from the whole Magnolia network at this point, you should be. And to live in Texas where I live, it's literally a requirement. They ask you if you're a fan when you cross the border. They're like, do you like Chip and Joanna Gaines? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, they're great. And they're like, come on in. They also ask you if you have any suspicious parties in the vehicle, and they ain't talking about birthday cake, if you know what I mean. Funny story about that I'll tell on another day. So I'm reading through the Magnolia magazine, and I get to the segment, A Note from Joe. Great segment. I wanted to share one little excerpt from I wanted to share an excerpt. Is there a T? I wanted to share an excerpt from the article, the very last line of the article. It reads like this: because maybe the true purpose of being devoted to something isn't found in how it ends, but in the way it takes shape, or even ends up shaping us along the way. And I was like, too true, Joe. That's exactly like me and my little LEGO YouTube channel. In a lot of ways, this channel has shaped me. I hope it's shaped you too. This is going to be difficult to keep as like a tight 15. Let's get to some LEGO stuff. First, newly released sets. We're kind of at the end of a release cycle right now, and we're about to get a bunch of new sets on June 1st at the time of making this video, but there was one new set that came out, and that was the big new LEGO Friends Apartments set. We got the Central Perk a little while ago, now we get the apartments. I think this set looks fantastic, but I am not going to get it. It's Joey and Chandler and Monica and a bunch of other people's apartments, depending on what time in the show this whole thing takes place. And I like the show Friends, I always have, and I appreciate a bunch of the references that this set makes, but I don't appreciate it enough to spend, what is it, $150 right now, especially with a bunch of new and upcoming sets, which we'll look at right now. So first, in upcoming sets, if I'm looking to my left, I'm looking at a list of upcoming sets. We've got to start with Star Wars, right? There's only one upcoming Star Wars set. That is the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle. I'm liking the Bad Batch show so far. We'll see how it continues. People have a lot of opinions about this set, as do I. I will happily share them when we actually buy that set, because I am planning to buy it. And besides this, the only other Star Wars stuff going on is that I think I've read somewhere that's completely unfounded, but maybe we're getting the Republic gunship in August. We'll see if that's actually true as time moves on, as time is wont to do. Also upcoming is this Bird of Paradise, another set in the Botanical Collection, joining the Flower Bouquet and the Bonsai Tree. I think this set looks cool, but I'm probably not going to get it. It's just a bunch of leaves. I do like this construction of the pot going on here, but like I said, I'm probably going to skip it, especially for $100. There's a lot of other stuff coming out besides this that I want a little bit more. Some of that other stuff is Disney stuff. This is an interesting collection. It's really like, what, 5 new Disney sets, and I really mostly just want these for the new Mickey and Minnie minifigures. Also, I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old who literally went to bed tonight in Mickey Mouse pajamas, so I'm buying these kind of for me, mostly for my kids. I think all of these are probably like 4+ sets, so we'll see if that's actually true. We get a bunch of new outfits, like Mickey in an aviator suit. There's also like molded Mickey-shaped Lego pieces and other like printed Mickey pieces. I'm excited for those. We get Daisy and Minnie over over here, what are they? They're the helpers, the happy helpers, if you're familiar with Disney Junior shows like I am. This one we get Space Mickey and Minnie, and then what's this? What's this they're mining? The crystals, man. Remember, did you watch my space mining mech video? If you haven't, you should, because we get to the bottom of a conspiracy there. Not really, we just conspiracize. That's not a verb. We make up some theories about what's going on with LEGO and why they're focused so much on the crystals, man. But this set will, I don't know, further enforce that hypothesis. We get Mickey and Donald finally headed off on their own and started a farm, and we get a Lego sheep. I think that's new. I like what's going on in this set. Mickey and Minnie are now firefighters fighting against the fire started by none other than Goofy, and then we get a new Pluto figure, which is fun. And that's all of the new ooh, look at that, Spider Miles Morales. I'm not looking at Duplo. We're not looking at Duplo today. We get like 5 new Mickey and Minnie sets. I am excited for those. I'll probably buy them all, and my kids and me will probably have a lot of fun building those. Next is not one set, but like a bunch of these creator polybags that get rumored, and I don't know if they've been announced. They're on Brickset. I never know which of these we're going to actually see in any stores that I actually shop in, but a bunch of these look pretty cool. Like, look, there's a time machine. That's fun. And then a bunch of animals like a lizard and a orangutan or something. I like these, but again, I have no idea if these will actually come out, so we'll see. Upcoming from Architecture, how are we doing on time? We are not doing great on time. From Architecture, we're getting a Taj Mahal, another big architecture set. We got a big White House set that was also overpriced. The Taj Mahal was, as like for most of my childhood or young adulthood, was the largest Lego set ever made in production, so I kind of really like the concept of Lego making Taj Mahals. That being said, I don't really buy architecture sets. I appreciate them very much. I wanted to be an architect as a child. I don't really want to be an architect anymore, but I appreciate the set. I'm not gonna get it though. Next, let's get into some Marvel stuff. A lot of new stuff announced from Marvel that I have not yet given my impressions on, starting with this little polybag of Shang-Chi and the Great Protector, the Dragon Dude. This is like the smaller polybag version of the bigger same set, which I have and have not yet reviewed. This set is cool looking, but again, I have no idea when or if I'm ever going to be able to find different polybags in stores. I wish Lego made that more clear. Then we can't talk about Marvel stuff without talking about the Daily Bugle, the big set which was just announced, a $300 set, 3,700 pieces. This set is huge and beautiful, and again, I've got so many other new smaller sets that I could buy for that $300 that it's really hard to justify buying this set, but there's a ton of details here. There's 25 minifigures total going on here. This building looks incredible when stacked up next to like other modular buildings. I know a lot of the minifigures are reused, but honestly, I have not heard a lot of people have negative opinions about this set, and if they did, I would disagree with them. There's a bunch of super cool stuff going on here, but again, for that $300 price tag, I don't know. I cannot justify buying that right now. Other Marvel stuff, let's go through these quickly. We've got a new Black Panther set. These are all a part of the Infinity Saga, which is just, I guess, what we're umbrellaing. That's also not a verb. The umbrella under which we are putting all of these new Marvel sets. We've got this one. I mostly like it for the minifigures. We've also got a new 4+ Lego Marvel Captain America motorcycle, or I guess it's a motorcycle. It's a very wide motorcycle. I heard someone say that Captain America's motorcycle didn't shoot fire out of the back of it, that part of the set was inaccurate, and I could have sworn there's some part in some Marvel movie where fire shoots out of the back of Captain America's motorcycle. Maybe I'm confusing this with another movie or something, but if you can think of that and send me a clip, please. It would justify my, I don't know, mental well-being. Next, we get an Ironmonger set, which I super love the look of and just the concept of. There's rumors that that centerpiece is glow in the dark. I'm excited for that. Also, Obadiah Stane, who totally built this in a cave out of a box of scraps. I like that dude. He's cool. He's like the small version of Thanos. That's not an accurate analogy. Next up is the Infinity Gauntlet. This is one that I will definitely buy because it's an 18+ set and it's for display. 590 pieces. I think it looks beautiful and you can make it do the snap, which is a lot of fun, so I'll get that. Avengers Endgame, what's this, final battle? Yeah, the final battle, so this is when Thanos had already destroyed the compound, which is now kind of destroyed in the background. There's, again, a lot going on here. Oh, look at that, they got Just Too Good to model for this set. That's fun. We get Ant-Man's van, which I like, a new shield piece, which I like, a new missile launcher, which my kid will very much like, and everyone's talking about this new Thanos Big Fig because you can turn his head. That's exciting. I said that with some air of sarcasm, which is hard for me just naturally not to do. I like this set. I don't know if I will like the price of this set. What's it, 600 pieces? So, I mean, because it has a Big Fig, Lego will probably charge like $100 for it. We'll see if this one gets bought. I would much rather have this one, which is the Benatar, as I believe the ship was named in the show, but this is actually just called the Guardians ship here, a 2,000 piece set. I don't think the price is announced, but they could charge $200 for this one. People are complaining because we don't get a Drax included with this one. We get the other Guardians, and well, I guess we don't get Gamora either. I don't know. It's some sub. This is some subset of the Guardians of the Galaxy plus a Chitauri dude. I like the minifigures here. I think they're cool. I really like the ship here. It looks like it more matches the scale of the other Guardians ships that we've gotten. So that one I am looking forward to getting. I am curious about the price, but we will keep an eye out for that one. For Harry Potter, there's a bunch of new Harry Potter sets that are coming out. I made actually a separate video about those because I was excited about those sets, and now so much else has been announced that I don't know how many of those sets I will still pick up, though I am definitely picking up the Phoenix set, just because it would look so nice next to the Hedwig set that I already have. So looking forward to that one. And then skipping over Harry Potter and jumping into new Speed Champion sets, of which there are a bunch, all of which I am excited about. They're all kind of crazy looking cars. We've got the Koenigsegg Jesko. Koenigsegg's are always super weird, wild cars. I'm looking forward to that one. The Toyota Supra, which every 90s kid like me likes just because that's what Dom drove in the first Fast and the Furious movie, and my brother always wanted a 1998 Toyota Supra twin turbo. He probably still does. We're all just big kids at heart, right? I am buying Lego after all. We've got the McLaren Elva, which we got a little polybag version of earlier, and I think I made a whole video on that polybag, which is a weird thing to do. This is a weird car. Just look up the McLaren Elva. It's a weird car, but I'm a big fan of McLaren's. Go Lando Norris. He was third in the Drivers' Championship after the third race in the Formula One series this year. We'll see if he can keep that up. We've got a couple of Corvettes. I don't know if prices for these have been announced. No, I'm on the fence about the 2-packs of cars because a lot of times I'll just want one of the cars from the 2-pack. In this case, I like modern Corvettes and the old school Corvettes, so I don't mind this one being a 2-pack. These are usually sometimes $50, which is a lot. And then you get this one, which is the Dodge is okay. I don't really care for a drag racer. I mean, that's just me personally. The whole thing is just covered in stickers, and so I'd rather have this, what is it, a Charger or a Challenger? Yeah, a Challenger. I'd rather have just the Challenger, but now I'll probably have to pay a lot more money and also get a drag racer. And then this one, a perfect example, I really like the Ford GT, the classic Ford GT, and then Lego's hey, but also remember Ford, they made a new Bronco this year. I think it's probably a hybrid. Everything's a hybrid this year. It's not a Cybertruck, but it's a Ford Bronco, and now you have to pay more money just to get the one car you like out of the series. That's all of the new Speed Champions sets. And then, did I mention there's a lot coming out? We've got the Creator 3-in-1 Space Shuttle and Saturn V and Lunar Lander. I want all three of those. I want to buy 3 of this set, but I can't afford it. We've got a Ferris wheel, which also makes 3 cool looking General Carnival vehicles. I think they're all great looking. I'm not going to get this one. Not as excited about it. I can skip out on this one. The castle I really want. The alternative builds look pretty cool. Everyone, again, who grew up in the 90s likes Lego castle stuff. The alternative builds are okay. This is a better picture. I like the tower. I like the big castle, but it's kind of just a play set. So I'm actually on the fence. Maybe I'm just trying to talk myself out of it because it's another $100, but I don't know. We'll see about that one. The crocodile, I like Lego brick built creatures, animals in this case. So like a snake, a frog, and an alligator. I like those. I've got the, this is how all of my Lego eventually ends up. But I've got the saber-tooth tiger going on right here. And I think there was a couple others like that recently, but I like this set. I may get it. The one I'm very excited about is this fish tank. I'm playing a bunch of Subnautica Below Zero on Xbox. I've been very much anticipating the release of that game. I've been playing it a whole bunch, and you can get fish tanks in that game. It's like an underwater exploration game. This one's cool. I love the fish tank. The alternative builds in this one are okay. We can glance at them quickly. One's like an easel of art, and the other's a treasure chest and like a sword. Weird alternate builds on this one, but the initial, the big fish tank build is super cool. Oh, we're out of creator stuff. We did go through these quickly. There's 2 new BrickHeadz, which I wish I could be like, nah, I'm going to skip out on these. We get Daisy Duck and Scrooge and the nephews, and I say I wish I could skip out on these, but I have all of the other Disney characters already in BrickHeadz, so I guess I'll pick these up. What's this? This is probably a $10 one. This is $25. Oof. Oof. Also, LEGO announced a whole bunch of new video stuff, which I'm not going to look at. Video VIDIYO. The only one of those I care to talk about is this new pirate ship, and that has a couple of super cool minifigures. I only liked the shark from the original series. Not only liked, but I mainly like the shark, and this one I like this octopus. Nope, he's a squid. He's a squid kid. Not a squid kid. He's a cool looking minifigure, cool looking stage. The second round of video are much better than the first round of video. I made at least one video, a video of unboxing some video figures, so you can check that out as well. And then this one I'm very excited about. This is I believe this comes out in June 1st. Also, it's about inclusivity. It's called Everyone is Awesome. People have opinions about this set. I have opinions about this set. I'm planning to pick it up. I think it's super cool. I will tell you all of those opinions once I actually pick that up. And then big news for people who care about this sort of thing. LEGO Mario is making some new Mario stuff, and they have finally made Green Mario, otherwise known as Luigi. This is the same like starter pack that we got with the original Mario stuff. I'm not collecting these. I feel like if my kids were like a couple of years older, they'd be super into this Mario stuff. So I do have a couple of Mario sets. I'll let them play with those as they get a little older, but we do get Green Luigi, but I don't really get the big deal with Lego Luigi, because we've gotten Lego Luigi a bunch of times. There's a Lego Luigi. There's a Lego Luigi. There's, I don't actually think, that's Guido, and the yellow one's Luigi? Oh no, there's Luigi. He's up top. He's hanging out up top. What are you doing up there, Luigi? Pit stop. Lego Cars. I just watched Cars 3 today. And boy, this is going to be hard to keep in a tight 15. This is going to be like a 20-25er. We'll see. We'll see how that's edited out. I watched Cars 3 today. That's actually a really good movie. I got really emotional at the end, but I get emotional at all those Pixar movies. They always get me. Is that all the new and upcoming stuff? Yeah, I think that's all the new and upcoming stuff. So here's a very brief life update from me. So how's my life going, you ask? It's pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. That's so kind of you. One, I'm moving a bunch of Lego stuff. You can kind of see behind me, there's like a bunch of crates of Lego. Like I showed earlier, I keep all of my Lego just like, once I build the set and then don't have anything to do with it, it just ends up in a bag. And then other stuff falls on the floor. Also, they end up in bags, and then I put the bags in bins, and then take them to a storage unit. So I kind of want to show like my whole big Lego collection as I'm taking those things to storage. We'll see if that actually happens. Also, I've got a bunch of shelves behind me, which I really like, but I'm also thinking of reworking those entire shelves. We'll see if we actually do that. Maybe I'll make a video about it when I do. Also, I'm thinking about live streaming. It's a very early thought right now. Let me know what you think about that thought in the comments down below. Also, I bought my first mini doll today. I don't buy any Lego Friends sets, but you know, I'm just browsing Target and stuff looking for polybags to buy, and I bought my very first mini dolls. Those are the little mini figures that come with Lego Friends sets, which I don't want to be sexist, but those are traditionally sets that are targeted more towards females, or I guess even just younger kids, and so I've traditionally avoided them, mainly because there's a bunch of other stuff that I would rather buy than them. But I mean, I thought this one was fun. I liked a couple of the pieces in the Raya sets. I haven't bought that movie yet, but I still want to watch it. But I mean, that's kind of a big milestone. Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything. Also, while we're buying Lego, I bought this little Batman 4 Plus set because I was at the store with my almost 4-year-old, and so we can almost build this set. No, my 3 and almost 4-year-old, he really enjoys building Lego with Dad. I can't imagine why he would enjoy that kind of thing. So I got that set. We'll pick it up. Probably won't make a video about it. That's all my life update stuff. So for a channel update, we've got a couple of new videos that just came out. We got the Lego Shang-Chi Escape from the Ten Rings review. That's one of the 2 new Shang-Chi sets. Not Shang, it's Shang-Chi. I say that in the video correctly. We also got the new UCS R2-D2 set, which I love. I think he's behind me on the shelves. He's a little blurry right now. Also behind me is my newest Boba Fett mosaic art. He's also probably blurry behind me. I've got my 3 art pieces up on the wall there that you can see. So go check out those videos if you haven't already. And upcoming, we've got at least one more Shang-Chi video and maybe some of those other videos that I talked about making. Otherwise, I don't have a ton of like unbuilt sets. So we're kind of waiting for those June 1st releases, which are in 10 days. So we'll see what we come up with in the meantime. So I think that's all the new and upcoming stuff that I can think to talk about regarding LEGO and my LEGO YouTube channel. So let me know if you think this is something that we should do weekly. There will obviously not be so many new LEGO sets coming out at any given time, and so that section won't always be so large, but I'd like to give an update on like my initial thoughts on some new and upcoming sets as they get announced. So we'll see if this can be, I don't know, a semi-regular thing. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something that would interest you. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. We'll see you next time.